Hello. This week's Torah portion is Metzora from the book of Leviticus. These passages talk about what the priests, the Kohanim, must do in cases of leprosy. Now, leprosy is universally understood by commentators to be the punishment for Lashon Hara, the evil tongue, because in the Torah, Miriam was punished with leprosy for badmouthing her brother Moses. The Torah says that the leper must take 2 live and clean birds, slaughter one, dip the other in the blood of the first, then sprinkle that blood 7 times upon himself to be cleansed. Then he shall let the live birds go free. Rashi says that because the affliction comes in punishment for the chatter of gossip and slander, the purification is effected by means of chirping, twittering birds. For centuries, the rabbis have been thundering against Lashon Hara, evil speech, malicious gossip, with little success. It seems so natural that we all do it. There is a Hasidic tale about a man who went about spreading malicious gossip about the rabbi. Later, he realized the wrong he had done and went to the rabbi to beg his forgiveness, asking what he could do to make amends. The rabbi told the man, "Take a feather pillow, cut it open, and scatter the feathers to the winds." After he had done it, the rabbi said, "Now go and gather up all the feathers." The man said, "Impossible. They are scattered to the 4 winds." The rabbi said, "Yes, indeed. And just as it is impossible to gather all the feathers, so it is impossible to repair the damage your words have caused." Here's what our traditional texts have to say about Lashon Hara. The Torah says simply, "You shall not go up and down as a slanderer among your people." The book of Psalms says, "Lord, who can abide in your tent? Who can dwell in your holy mountain? He who walks uprightly and does what is right and speaks the truth in his heart. He who does not slander with his tongue, nor does evil to his neighbor, nor takes up a reproach against his neighbor. Who is the man who desires life and loves many days that he may see good? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking guile. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it." The Talmud says, "Anyone who shames another in public is as if he had shed his blood." The upright may be insulted, but never insult. Hear themselves maligned, but do not respond. Slander destroys 3 persons: him who speaks evil, him who listens to it, and him who is being slandered. Rabbi Abraham ben Shmuel ibn Hasdai Halevi, a 13th century commentator, wrote, "Man was given 2 ears and 1 tongue, so that he may listen more than speak." The Hafetz Haim, the famous 19th century sage, devoted his life to deciding what speech is permissible and what is not. Here are some examples inspired from his work. The question is, are the following statements Jewishly acceptable or not? First statement: Joe Cohen doesn't give any money to charity. Answer: this is not allowed, even if it's true. It's damaging. If it's false, all the more reason it's not allowed, as being a false witness is forbidden by the 10 Commandments. Second statement: Joe Cohen doesn't give any money to charity. He openly tells everybody that he doesn't believe in charity. Answer: this is not allowed either. Joe's opinion does not change the fact that it puts him in a negative light. Third statement: Amy Levy has a bad temper. I don't mean that negatively. Sometimes that temper served her well. Answer: this is not allowed. It's still damaging and negative in spite of the denial. Fourth statement: I have a bad temper. Answer: this is not allowed either. You're not allowed to put yourself down. Fifth statement: Dear sir, you asked me for a letter of recommendation for Barry Katz. He's a very affable young man, easy to get along with, and competent in your area of concern. I fear, however, that he does not possess the kind of endurance and creative powers you're looking for, and he tends to work short hours and gives up easily when confronted with difficulties. Answer: this is allowed. A candid letter of recommendation requested and sent in confidence is okay, as the prospective employer needs to know. Sixth statement: Joe is in jail. He's been convicted on 5 counts of theft, breaking, and entering. Answer: it's allowed. It's a matter of public records and can be used as an example of what happens to those who break the law. Seventh statement: Joe is in jail. He's been convicted on 5 counts of theft, breaking, and entering. But did you know that he also beat his wife regularly? Answer: this is not allowed. One cannot dump beyond what the justice system established. Eighth statement: Joe spent time in jail for thefts a few years ago. Answer: this is not allowed. Joe is entitled to a clean slate. Ninth statement: Hitler was the very incarnation of evil. Answer: it's allowed. History must be told. 10th statement: Joe, who died last week, was an adulterer and a scoundrel. Answer: this is not allowed. The rules against slander apply to the dead as well as the living. 11th statement: don't mention Jeremy to me because I don't want to get into the things he did. Answer: this is not allowed. It implies he did terrible things and allows people to imagine even more damaging things than what you thought he did. One does not even have to say slanderous things to cause damage. 12th statement: Joe was not drunk last night. Answer: this is not allowed. It implies that he usually is. 13th statement: Jennifer's 2-year-old is ugly, cranky, and always slobbering. Answer: this is not allowed. While you cannot slander a 2-year-old, the statement does reflect poorly on her parents. 14th statement: yes, Your Honor, I did see the defendant shoplift that shirt at Macy's and leave without paying for it. Answer: it's allowed. One must tell the truth under oath in court. 15th statement: no, stop, don't kill him. I'll tell you what you want to know. Yes, Sam did steal those documents and try to frame you for it. Answer: it's allowed. The saving of a life overrides the prohibition against Lashon Hara. It's called pikuach nefesh. 16th statement: don't buy from this merchant. Last week he overcharged me, sold me low-quality merchandise that was not as advertised, and his scales are rigged. Answer: it's allowed, but only if it reflects your own personal experience, not if it relays somebody else's. Buyers must be warned. Let us give the last word to Rabbi Israel Salanter, the 19th century Lithuanian rabbi who founded the Musar movement, a Jewish spiritual and ethical movement. He said, normally we worry about our own material well-being and our neighbor's souls. Let us rather worry about our neighbor's material well-being and our own souls. Shabbat Shalom.